So the answers to these are in the next slide, but if you're watching this, it's because you needed further explanation. Now, if you still need further explanation, my question to you is, did you watch the video that I showed from YouTube that walked you through how to watch all of these? So make sure you've watched that video if you are still struggling and you're not too sure what's happening. Okay, so question one, I've asked you to draw the Bohr diagram for nitrogen. So first of all, I'm going to find nitrogen in my periodic table, and I need my amount of neutrons. Now remember, the neutrons aren't in here. I have to calculate them by taking the mass number, which is different than the molar mass. The mass number is just the whole number. So if I round this, I'm going to round down to 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. So I'm going to have 7 neutrons. And the symbol for neutron is a small n with a little zero, zero meaning that it has no charge. Since nitrogen's number 7, if I had an atom of it, that would mean that I have 7 protons as well. Symbol for protons is a small p with a plus. So that's going to represent my nucleus. Okay, so next I'm going to have my next energy level, and I'm going to keep adding electrons until I have the total amount of electrons that I need. And remember, the atomic number is equal to electrons. So I need 7 electrons. So I'm going to put 2 in the first energy level. Why? Because the first energy level can only hold 2. But I'm not at 7 yet. I only have 2 so far, so I need another 5. So I'm going to add another energy level. Remember, the second energy level can hold a maximum of 7. And again, in Science 10, we're not going to dock you completely, but draw them properly. When you fill them, the electrons actually want to fill in such a way that they're going to end up filling the top, then the right, then the bottom, then the left. So don't double them up right away. So I've got 2, I need to get to 7. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I start doubling up 7. And I know some of you, when you're doing it, you can see first off, okay, well, if I need 5, I'm going to double these ones up and then go. But what we don't want to see is 2 here, 2 here, and then 1 here. You want to fill all 4 spaces first. Okay, so that is for nitrogen. Okay, so now let's try for your second question. I asked you to draw the Bohr diagram for carbon. So let's find carbon, which is number 6. I need neutrons and protons because that's what goes in the center in the nucleus of an atom. Okay, so carbon, I'm going to take the mass number, which is rounded, 12, minus 6. So my neutrons is going to be 6. Now, another way you can actually do it is this way. N0 is equal to 6. So whether you put the number and the neutron symbol next to it or N0 is equal to that, that's fine. And then the protons is equal to the atomic number. So that's also going to be 6. P plus is equal to 6. Okay, so that's my information inside of my nucleus. So that means then if the atomic number is 6, I need 6 electrons. Remember again, the first layer can only hold 2. I'm not at 6 yet. I still need another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So again, if you doubled them up, you shouldn't have. You're always going to fill the top, right, bottom, and left first before you actually start doubling them up. So that's your Bohr diagram for carbon. And we're going to be talking later about how carbon is a stable substance because it's almost full, right? It's this half layer, half amount in that layer. Okay, next I asked you to draw a simplified diagram, a simplified Bohr diagram for K. Now, a simplified Bohr diagram is actually called an energy level diagram. And in that, if you refer back into your notes, we saw that one right here. This is that simplified drawing here. So we're still going to take that nucleus, but instead of drawing the rings, we're just going to put lines with those actual amounts in them. Okay, so next I asked you simplified drawing for potassium. So potassium is number 19. There we go. So same thing again. I want to know the amount of neutrons. So I'm going to take this rounded number, so it's just going to be 39, and subtract 19 from it. The one difference with the simplified drawing is that you do actually put the symbol. So I'm going to start with the symbol on the bottom, and I'm going to put K. And then above that, I'm going to put my neutrons. 39 minus 19 is 20. My protons, which is the same as the number, atomic number, so it's going to be 19. I'm going to put a circle around that to represent the nucleus. And now instead of rings, I'm just going to do energy levels. So the first can hold a maximum of 2. Okay, so 2, I'm trying to get to 19 because protons and electrons are the same. The next level can hold a maximum of 8, and I'm going to put all 8 in there because that would give me a total of 12. I'm trying to get to 19. Okay, so now I've got 12. My next level can hold a maximum of 8 as well, but I'm not going to fill it completely because I just need a total of 19. So if I have 10 so far, all I need is another 9, right? Oh, wait, I lied. Sorry. It is going to be a full one. There we go. So now I've got 18 so far. Still not at 19. Got one more that I need. Now, in chemistry, you can write 1 or you can just leave it as it is because whether I write E or a 1 in front of it, it means that you have one of them. Okay, so either one is fine. And then you're going to put a rectangle around it. So again, simplified Bohr diagram or energy level diagram for potassium. Okay, last one. And I asked you to do a simplified diagram for phosphorus. So let's take my phosphorus. I think that one was actually solved on the YouTube video that you saw earlier too. So here's your phosphorus. So I'm going to put my symbol down for P. Okay, and first off, I need my neutrons. So I'm going to take my rounded number. So I'm going to do 31 because 9, I'm going to round up to 31, minus 15. That gives me 16. Oops, that symbol goes there. Okay, and then my protons is going to be the same as the atomic number, 15. Put a circle around it because that's representing my nucleus. That was a horrible circle. Okay, so now I'm also going to have 15 electrons. Okay, so first energy level can have a maximum of 2. I'm not at 15 yet. I keep adding them. My next level can have a maximum of 8. Okay, so now I'm at 10. Okay, my next level can have a maximum of another 8. Okay, so if I do that, then I'd be at, I've already got 10. If I fill the next level, then I'd be at 18, which I don't want. I only need 5 more. There we go, forgot my negative there. And then a rectangle around it. There you go. So that's your simplified drawing.